Happy spring, everybody. This is Joe with the Just Call Joe team, Keller Williams Realty. And now it may not feel like spring to you, but for us, we've been gearing up for the hot and heavy spring housing market. And so that means pouring over where we were in 21, where we're going in 22. And I just wanted to share some of the highlights with you today. So 21, no shock. We ended up with a very strong housing market, both in units sold and overall price increases. 50-year low on inventory supply. So naturally the supply and demand, you can't escape that law. And so that's driving up the overall prices and the driving down the number of days on market. In fact, the survey by the National Association of Realtors, it showed that about 29% of homes sold over asking price last year. That strong market should continue into 22 with a few changes, which we will discuss. Of those buyers and sellers, it looks like on the buying side, 34% of those were first-time home buyers. So a strong market there, people entering the market for the first time. 11% were multi-generational, so people cohabitating, parents, grandparents, empty nesters with older children. If that's a market that your home could be suited for, you know, that's a strong indicator for 22 housing prices for you, as well as that first-time home buyer segment. Overall, 21 ended with a bang. Moving into 22, we did see a slight increase in the days on market. So things taking a little longer to go under contract. Also a decrease in the number of multiple offers. So things leveling off a little bit, and we continue to see that moving into the first of the year. It probably will level off some, but remain a pretty competitive seller's market in most markets. That inventory shortage will not correct itself overnight. But we do expect to see overall increases in interest rates starting in the second quarter due to inflation. And most people think that that's just something that is going to be coming. And of course, that always tampers the market a little bit. But come on, these rates are great. And it's still a very affordable time to buy a home with the interest rates where they are, even with slight increases. Some good news for buyers. There is expected to see a bit of an increase in inventory in the spring and summer with some entry-level homes, some smaller homes geared towards those first-time home buyers. So that should give them a few more options that they haven't had in 21. But overall, again, favoring the sellers. So fast days on market rather than our typical 75 in years past. Most homes will see around 30 days or so on the market. So buyers need to be ready to make decisions, and sellers should still be capitalizing on top dollar offers. End of the year in 21 with over 3 million agents and taking on real estate as a career. So a steep increase there. The flip side of that, there's also a steep decline in the overall experience level of realtors. And so if you're in the market, make sure that you're interviewing your agent, know what they're bringing to the table for you, and that they have the experience to get you the best terms. But buyers and sellers still benefiting from the experience of licensed agents, buyers needing to basically cover all bases with the low inventory and make sure that they have first crack at everything. Make sure that they have a competitive offer to put in multiple offer situations so that they can actually win the house and get good terms and see the home to the contract, to the closing table. Sellers are capitalizing on maximum market exposure, driving those prices as high as possible. And then a good agent is able to negotiate terms for sellers that, quite frankly, you know, were not seen in the past, but they're able to negotiate more on closing dates and possessions. So if you're selling your house, you know, now's the time to reach out to an agent and let them know what your preferred terms are and see what they can help put in place for you. 22 is looking like a great market. We would be happy to help you or anyone you know answer any questions. We can interview agents worldwide. So if you're not in our local market, give us a shout and we'll see who we can match you with. Hope you're having a great start to the year. We'll see you around, and don't hesitate to call, text, or message Just Call Joe Team if we can help with anything real estate related.